Okay guys, so we're talking about Mara today. Well, it was doing very well in the morning, just like BTC, which was carrying every other miner. Everything was pushing higher, 10% plus. Bitcoin was melting up, hit 71k, flushed back down. We know BTC is volatile, and especially when it's sitting at highs, well, it has done it right here. 10k flush in a single day, in a couple hours. So typical volatile asset, you need to expect, you need to accept that risk if you are involved in anything, BTC ETF or miner, proxy, whatever you're trading. So this is not a financial advice. Do not trade off of this information, purely for entertainment. Mara, so we talked about this 25 being as a resistance and support right here. You guys remember on an hourly chart when I was watching this, we slipped below, well, offering sell, and today rejected right at that level. Is it just a fake out dead cat bounce? Possible, 100%. Why not? For it to push higher, you want to see volume to show up. You want the volume to be increasing as stock tries to push higher. So still, we'll be watching this area as a choppy consolidation zone from 22 to 25. If it does go below, I still think that this stock can go all the way to the well, 200-day moving average. If I pull up the moving averages, you can see, well, ultra short term right here, well, stock is still in a downtrend. One way of defining trend change for me is just by looking at 5-day simple moving average. So I want to see if the stock wants to reverse, change the course. This gray line on my chart, 5-day moving average, you can see it curl like this right here and start pushing higher with the stock, right? So you want to see something like this, consolidation sort of like this, because this drop was a big drop as well, right? Just like this one. Both times volume was pretty high, and as it started pushing higher right here, you can see volume started showing up as well. Same thing, you want to see the volume to show up as it starts to pushing higher. But right here right now, well, no man's land still, in my opinion, unless over the weekend you see BTC pushing to 70k, I mean 75k, 80k, 90k, but this zone is still choppy zone. Of course, it got people excited in the morning, but among crypto miners, CLSK, which I talked about this in the morning, looks better in terms of the price action and chart to possibly push higher. But I'm watching $20. I talked about this one earlier. But let's briefly take a look at Mara's option activity, what people are trading today so far. 210,000 calls and 110,000 puts so far, and it's been only 2 hours since market opened. There are people coming in a lot into ultra short term, 24 calls next week, 30 calls, 25 calls spreads. But I'm not seeing significant big orders coming in at all, except for this big order. And again, there's still plenty of time left for the day. The biggest order so far today for next week, $24 call, 1,000 contracts at $2, which is $200,000 on a weekly. So let's see what it does. So far, stock back above its 5-day moving average, which is declining right here. 20-day moving average right here. It has to get back above. And today, it did bounce off of its 50-day simple moving average. If we just switch back, you can see this yellow line on my chart represents 50-day SMA. Yesterday, it did close below it. But today, let's see what it does for the rest of the day. If it pushes towards 25 and it stays close to 25, well, and crypto gaps up next week, we'll see. It has a chance, but again, I'm still in the camp that it's it's still in no man's land right here, right now, ultra short term. But again, it's not a financial advice. See you in the next one.